Welcome back to the channel here at Trade2G. My name is Sammy. Today, I'm keeping my promise. Yesterday's video, I got a lot of likes. Today, I'm going to give you a micro outlook of key area resistance and what to look out for going into this trade. ASST is looking really good because a lot of momentum is building up over the weekend. So at least in this video, I'm going to provide a psychological cushion, what to anticipate and what areas to look for going into this trade. So please, thank you so much for liking yesterday's video. I would only ask if you can like today's video if you like this sort of content. Let's get straight into it. So a couple things I didn't talk about yesterday is that right now price actions are sitting at overnight market at $1.24. On the daily time frame, we have a gap. There's a rule in day trading that basically goes all gaps must be filled, but not all gaps are going to get filled in theory. But in this case, price action is so close to the gap, it's at $1.55 to fill that gap. From $1.24 to $1.55, roughly a 25% swing trade. So check mark number one, hoorah, we're more than likely going to fill that gap. So psychologically speaking, feel comfortable knowing that there's a very good chance we're going to come here and fill that gap. I'm 100% sure we will, not financial advice. Check mark number two. Where are you going to meet the key area of resistance? Again, this is going to be a very quick video, but I want you to psychologically be prepared for it. When you see the price action get to these levels, at least Sammy told you on Trades2G channel. 382, the $2.30. This is a high liquidity node area. Why do I say that? Well, let's zoom in a little bit more. Look at price action. What happened when price action fell off a cliff, found support? Look at this is why I love what I do. Look how beautiful price action respects key Fibonacci areas. Look at this price action, buyers stepping in, traders stepping in at this key area of support. And look what price action then tried to do. Where is it trying to break out of? Well, 270. You see the value in this video now? Yes, 270 is a key area of resistance. So if you're taking a trade from $1.25 or 50, whatever have you, at least know that from down there to up here, well, I know that if I hit 270, I am most likely going to get rejected. But I'm not done here, folks. If you do break above the 270, I want you guys to know something. And I want you to understand candle structure. Do you see where price bounced off the $2.30 and where price then tried to break out of for multiple days? Or at least tried to, failed it? Coming down here, you're not met with resistance at the 0.5, the $3.23. Where am I going with this? If you break the $2.70, get above the 0.5, you're not really met with resistance. That means that pretty much you're going to be sky flying above the 0.5 easy. Easy. Yes, you heard that correct. There's no price action here. Look, there's no action. Look, it's dry land. There's nothing here at $3.23. So if you break above the 270, that's a 20% swing trade to the 0.5, and thus with no price action, no liquidity until we get to the $3.80 range, okay? In this node area here. So I want you guys to understand that once you hit the 0.5, the $3.23, there's really nothing going on here up until you get to this area range around the 380 range, okay? And that's the value of this video. I'm showing you in a micro area of key resistance, and that's why you should hit the like button and follow me on X. So the next area to watch, okay? 385. Why? Price action is using this area as support, and once it failed support, it broke down. Another key area to watch, 385. Once we break the 385, then we get into the golden pocket range. Have you met any are you meeting with any resistance? You sure are at the 0.618 at $4.52. Why? Because if you look left, look what price action tried to do and where consolidation is. This is a nice consolidation. Let me go ahead and turn on the 4-hour time frame so we can consolidate price action. Price action at the $4.52 at the 618 rejection, okay? Then we came back down to the key area support, roughly the $3.85. Beautiful. Look how beautiful that is. 385 support, resistance, support, bounce, and then came back at the golden range at the $4.52. Support again, support going back into the 618 range. So This is why I said in my yesterday's video, $4.50 is very likely, because once I saw the 0.5 Fibonacci, there was no liquidity here. So I knew once we break the 382, we can easily fly into the 4,052 range. Once we break into above the 385 range, this is the value of the video that you're seeing from a micro scale, how to play this going into ASST on Monday and further on. Key areas to watch, okay? Guys, once we break the golden pocket, this is where you have to follow me, because I'm going to talk about what's over here. What's over here? Valhalla. Okay? But there's certain zones there's certain things we have to meet before we get there. Yes, I'm looking above here. But until then, let's break down, let's get above all these small little levels here, and then we'll talk about there, okay? So this was a quick video. Thank you so much for yesterday's support. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, and join the Discord, folks. Trust me, I bring value and education in my channel, and I promise you, any tickers you guys want me to look for, or any other hype stock that is moving out there, I'm gonna try and do my best to give you the education and provide you at least a psychological anchor for you to take the trade. Thank you so much, folks, and have a beautiful day.